Good morning. Welcome to the online lecture session of analog and digital electronics. Today we are going to see the conversion, that is from decimal to hexadecimal number system. In previous lecture we have completed our two conversions, that is from decimal to binary and from decimal to octal. Now third conversion is from decimal to hexadecimal number system. So let's take two example, that is one in integer form and another is in fractional form, that is 259 to the base 10 convert into hexadecimal. So here base indicates that number is hexadecimal number system. And now next example is 675.625 to the base 10 convert into hexadecimal. So we have seen two conversion, that is method is same for all these three conversion, that is we are converting decimal number to three other form, that is decimal to binary, decimal to octal and decimal to hexadecimal. That's why process method is same. Only one change is that in three conversion we are taking that dividend factor is different, because that dividend factor is nothing but the base of that system in which we have to converting. So in decimal to binary, the converting number system is binary. That's why the dividend and multiplication factor was 2. In octal number system, the converting system was octal number system. That's why dividing and multiplication factor was 16. Same principle is applied here as we converting decimal number to hexadecimal number system. Our converting system is hexadecimal system. So base of that system is 16. That's why we are taking the dividing and multiplicating factor, that is 16. So take the given decimal number, that is 259. Divide that number with the base 16, because here converting system is hexadecimal number system. So that's why we are taking here 16. So divide the 259 by 16. Here we will get 16 into 16, 259, and remainder will be 3. After that 60 ones are 60 and remainder is 0. Okay, so 60 ones are 16, remainder is 0. And after that 1 is not divisible by 16, so here it is 0 and remainder will be 1. So same method for writing answer, that is answer is nothing but the remainder, but from bottom to top. This is most significant bit and this is less significant bit. So 259 to the base 10 get converted into, so we have seen 259 is converted into 103 to the base 16. We have seen the symbols of hexadecimal number system up to from 0 to 9 as it is number, and if it is 10 is present here, then it will get mark as A. But here from 0 to 9 numbers are present, so that's why after conversion we will get the value, that is 103. Now let's see the next part. So what are the steps? Steps are same, that is divide the given decimal number by 16, that is base of hexadecimal number system, and note down the remainder. After that we have to repeat this process. Repeat this process until and unless nothing is left. Nothing is left. And our third step is, what is the third step? Write the remainder as answer. Write the remainder as answer. But in which direction? But in direction from bottom to top. Bottom to top. So this is first part, that is in case of integer part. But if number is given in fractional part, then what is the process we will see. So here in fractional part, two parts are present, that is first one is integer because it is present before point. This is integer part, and from this point it is fractional part. So do the same process as we have seen for integer part. So take integer part and divide it by 16. So 16 4 2. After that we get remainder 3. After that 16 2s are 32, remainder 10, and 16 0, remainder 2. So we have seen in hexadecimal 3 is written as 3, 2 is written as 2, but 10 is represented by character A. So what will be our answer? That is 675 is converted into 2a3 to the base 16. Now take fractional part, that is 0.625. So we have seen in fractional part, instead of dividing, we can multiply it by 16. So 0.625 multiplied by 16. So what we will get? That is 10.000. So here carry is 10. We will write to the right side and take next fractional part, that is, but here next fractional part is 0.0. So after multiplying we get 0. So process gets stopped here. So this 10 will mark as A. So the conversion of this fractional part is 0.625 to the base 16 is A0. That is, we write remainder in our correct direction, that is from top to bottom. So what is our answer? This is separate answer, that is separate part, 675 and 0.625. Now combined answer is 675.625 is 2a3.a. You can take 0 or not. So our conversion, after conversion we will get the value, that is 2a3.a0. So what are the steps in fractional part? We take the number and multiply that number by 16. So 16, and we note down that carry generated to the right side. After that we repeat the process until and unless if it will get stopped, then we will stop that process, and in some process it will not get stopped, it may repeat up to 6-7 places. So at that time we take up to 4 places and we stop the process. Now third step, that we mark the answer that we noted carry to the right side in direction from top to bottom. So we observe that so this is the conversion from decimal number system to other 3 number system, that is from decimal to binary, octal and hexadecimal. We observe that in 3 conversion method is same, only one factor is getting changed according to conversion number system. So it is very easy to remember that 3 step, that is in integer part answer is nothing but the remainder, but in the direction from bottom to top, and in integer part we divide the given number by the base of that system in which we are converting, and in integer part we multiplying that given number system by the base of that system in which we are converting, and answer is writing, that is noted carry in direction from top to bottom. These three things are important while conversion from decimal to other number system. So in next lecture we are going to see our next conversion, that is conversion from next number system is, that is conversion from binary number system to other number system, binary number system to other system. So which others? That is decimal, octal, and third hexadecimal. And we have completed. In next lecture we are going to see these 3 conversion, that is conversion from binary to decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. And we completed our 3 conversion, that is conversion from decimal to binary, octal, and hexadecimal. These 3 conversion we have seen. So we completed these 3 conversion, and now from tomorrow's lecture, from next lecture we are going to start our this next conversion, that is from binary to other number system. Thank you.